Evening everybody, Rich here, back for another From the Depths sinking ship video, and this is a request video. This is sinking the Comte De Grasse, a ship designed by D2 Battleship Master Channel. This is one he has built and requested me to sink it. He actually requested it a few times, but I've never got round to it or just keep forgetting about it. So I thought I'll get on with it today, and here we are with the ship. It is available on the Steam Workshop, which is where I got it. It's a very nice ship actually. It's got two aircraft on the rear which do deploy, but the mainframes on the ship have been disabled just for me to be able to sink it. So there'll be no fight back. There'll be no aircrafts deploying. There'll be no guns going off. At least from this ship anyway. So yeah, it's just the sole purpose of me sinking this one. But it is really nicely done. Could have done with a bit more detail in doorways and things, but that's not a big issue. I mean, it's a battleship and it's not meant to look nice. It's just to bring death and destruction to anything that tries firing at it. So yeah, nicely done. I like the hull of it anyway. There's the bow sculpting around there. Although you could say it's basic, but it's quite effective. And you got the big knob on the end there. Well, I say not knob. It's sort of a how do you pronounce it? It's sort of a beak, if you like, a dolphin beak. So that's the all around there, and you got the propellers around the stand here, and the big exaggerated rudders, but they do the job. I had to turn the mainframes off on this ship because when I set it to when I set it to an ally, the torpedoes wouldn't aim at it, and when I set it as an enemy, the ship showed off its destructive power and sank me. So, well, it didn't sink me, but blew the nose off the member. So this ship is now completely sterilised, and it will not fight back. So that's pretty much that. If you want to download it, I will put a description if I can, or remember in the, or put the link rather in the description. So there we go. So what we're going to do, we're going to fly over to Mamba, and just do the usual thing. I'm sort of wondering, should I use the big gun or should I use the little torpedoes? I think we'll start with the big gun. It's always fun. So what we're going to do, we're going to aim at the bow. We're going to aim for 974, I think. So I'll just aim about this direction. I'm not too far away this time, because it's not going to fight back, and it's not a moving ship either, so I don't have to worry about being shot at. And the armor-piercing shells go right through it and don't explode. So that's the problem with those shells. They're a bit too powerful, and I really ought to put some more thought into the design, really. Ah, there we go. That one exploded. There we go. We've got the basics done, so we'll aim a bit lower now. So if we can aim and try and flood the bow. It's not going to take long to flood it anyway, but I don't think it'd be an easy sinker. One of the shells exploded in the water for some reason. So there we go. There's the bow. It's flooded, so it's not going to take a huge dive. But if we move along a bit more, it will. So just move along a bit more. And blow that one open. Yep, that's definitely crippled her, but she's still pretty tough. I mean, the decks are made out of wood, so she's got some buoyancy going on there. But then again, the bow is made out of, I think that's lead blocks. We're not using any heavy armor, just using lead. So that's what's going on there. So aim at the next compartment and blow that one open. Did they hit? Yeah, oh yeah, they hit, definitely. Right. Stern is starting to rise a little bit. Right, so we've got a hole in this compartment. I think we've got longitude compartments here, so we're gonna have to try and destroy those. Hang on, we got we're in the gun mantle area has not got any air pumps in, so that's flooded anyway. It's just sort of like a nuclear reactor. It's got water inside it. So yeah, I don't want to sink it too quickly. We want to give it a sort of a graceful send-off, but we're going to sink it one way or the other. I may start using the torpedoes in a minute. There goes one of the guns. And another dip in the bow. These are rather therapeutic sinking ships, I must say. And still she's going down. think what we're going to do, we're going to aim at those aircraft because they seem like fun things to destroy. So we'll get the big gun out. Actually, I have to wait for them to turn. So I'll come back to those in a minute. So I'll worry about the guns in a minute. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to launch a few torpedoes. I say a few, 133. And destroy the bow a bit more. Because even though it's got wood on it, it's still going down. I mean, I thought the wood on the bow would bring up the buoyancy. So that they missed because of the way they're set, but the rest of them should. Oh, they missed as well. Bollocks. Oh well, most of them are missing. So these torpedoes have not got fins on. I'm using just standard torpedoes just to try and concentrate damage in one area, and it didn't work too well. So what I'm going to have to do is move Mamba. That's the problem, I think. Is Mamba's the damage, well, the ricochet of the gun has just pushed Mamba away. So that's the problem. So we just move a bit, get closer, and you really see the length of the ship. I mean, the bow's down there and the stern's up there. So the length of the ship is really impressive. Anyway, get a bit more damage going. Do 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 do. And we'll see what the torps can do this time. There's going to be a big boom nonetheless, in the side. And those ones are missed because they're the way they are. Just blast it to death, and yep, she's taking a big lunge forward. And I don't think it's going to be long before this ship does found. I mean, I think it was mainly designed for sinking. I don't know if D2 Battleship Master had any intention of making this a long-lasting ship. Though to be fair, I mean, you can sort of swap the draft for heavy armor, and change everything on top to light alloy, and it'll still float nicely. But not being mean, you know, just sort of saying you can rearrange the armaments and things. But yeah, she didn't put up much of a fight. Propellers are right out the water. There's the rudder there. And the aircraft, they're right up there. It's a shame I couldn't get them to deploy because you know it would look impressive, but never mind. But I don't really think I'm needed anymore. I think the ship is just going to take a nosedive down, and I think she's quite a long way from the seabed, so she's gonna sink anyway. But what I said, I'm going to get those big guns out and I'm going to fire at these planes because it's funny. What's that? Oh. So, aim about there. Got to do this pretty quick because the ship ain't got long to go. They got fuel tanks in the bloody cockpit there. That's a bit worrying. Come on, big gun, aim. Not got long now. There we go. Ooh, leg. Oh, there we go. That's just blown the plane right off. I did not expect that. Oh well, it's a separate thing now, so that's fine. Let's destroy the other one then. The other one is still attached. It's not the planes are not as actually set to enemy, so that's why they're not on target. So the reality is we're just aiming at their base, and the planes are still on a friendly term by the looks of it. Because that one, yeah, I can't aim at them because I haven't changed their mainframe to enemy. So they're going to survive. The planes are going to be fine, and the propellers are breaking off. So the planes are the survivors. They're the lifeboats then. So we've deployed the lifeboats or the life planes. And so what we're going to do, we're going to turn Mamba around again and we're going to aim at the stern with the torpedoes. Get the job done. I don't think the torpedoes are going to hit the planes because I think they're right on the yeah, they're right on the surface. So I don't think they're going to be too badly affected. another shell in the side or two. And down she goes. And that is the end of the Comte De Grasse, or Comte De Grasse. It didn't take long to sink. I think less than 10 minutes, I think. But there are survivors, which is a good thing. We've got the aircraft. Yeah, it's a bit. It's not the most conventional way of surviving a ship disaster, but nonetheless, it's you know, there are survivors nonetheless. Right, let's just see. Well, the ship is going down at a hell of a rate. I mean, look at that. She's going down. She's levelling out as well. So I don't know if she is. No, she's got quite a way to go till she hits the seabed. So probably have to do a jump cut for this one. So if I've got time, I shall come back and look at the wreck. So if I don't return, this is me signing off, logging off, and disappearing. And if I do return, oh, I think the ship's just hit the bottom because the game's just gone into lag mode. So what I do, I shall do a jump cut and come back once she's settled. So back in a bit. Okay, back again, and just zooming in now on the wreck of the Comte De Grasse, or Comte De Grasse, and there she is. She's not quite lying on her side, but she has landed at an angle. She's lying between sort of two mounds, so she's not quite on the seabed. She's sort of precariously above the seabed. She's sort of bouncing between two mounds, so you can get a good look of how she's landed. She's, like I said, she's not completely level. She's not completely on her side. She's sort of at an angle, but you can see all the potholes and things that have been blown in her side. And it was a very quick trip to the seabed. It didn't take long at all. So you can see the final shots that were torpedoes, the propellers, the two that were missing, or three maybe, and around the other side, the final death blow that was in the side there. So you can see quite a bit of damage those final torpedoes did do. The aircraft gantries are still attached. Those are the docking stations are still attached. There's not really a huge amount of damage to speak of, although just mainly torpedo damage, gun damage to the area there. So that's not a huge amount. So the damage she did suffer was enough to kill her. So that's it. That's pretty much it. So that's the end of the Comte De Grasse, or Comte De Grasse, however you want to pronounce it. But that's that. But the life rafts or life planes are still on the surface up there. Anyway, this is Rich signing off, logging off, and disappearing, and I shall return with another video. So bye for now.